Hey guys. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening. We're looking at gold, which is kind of like jumping around on session, trying to get to session lows. I guess session lows where we bounced off 968. It's like a really, really wild session open. We have a sell signal in gold right now, which is coming up. If this holds, we're going to go to our OLA account and try to sell it at 2.6, 2 down, 6 stop on a on a 1-3 ratio at about 11. See if it's holding. Yes, it is. It's holding. We're going to sell it. Sell. All right. We are down on gold. Target is going to be 60.71 for us. We'll see if it works. Wait, I think we have to adjust this. Why is this not adjusting? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was going the wrong way. Okay, there's a target. See if it's going to try and hit us. Although, what did I say yesterday? I said that we should be trading gold on pure Christmas tree labels rather than just trying to do simple scalps, right? I think we're gonna do that tonight. I think the trade is going to be we're just going to take the Christmas tree labels, because with gold it's kind of the first push is the hardest. We'll see if it's a little bit subject to retrace land. Maybe not, but this was a trade. Although I wasn't live when we had the signal. Good morning, everybody. Good evening. How's everybody doing? What's going on? Everybody having a good time? Nice to have you guys in Asia. We're just jumping right into gold because that's the only thing that's in play. Today we're going to trade gold, and we're going to trade a little bit of NQ with our friends at Apex. But of course, with OLA, let me put up the OLA banner because we're trading OLA now. The key thing that I want you to remember, where's my OLA? The really, really cool thing about this is that you will get my one-click tool completely free with any OLA account, right? This tool, if you want to learn a little bit more about it, let me just give you the link. Hold on a second. I want to make sure I have this right. I think it's no. I know why I don't have it right. Just one sec. I'll be right with you guys. Good evening, Rick. I'm having all sorts of issues with my internet. It's super slow here for me today. Am I on? Yeah, I'm gonna check my networks. Everything is super, super slow. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna put this link in here for everybody to check out. But this is how the one-click trader works. Okay, tells you everything you need to know about what this thing does. It's really, really cool. Totally free. It's basically the only way you want to trade in MT5. Is it Wi-Fi or wired? It's both. It's wired and Wi-Fi. But they upgraded my system, and every day since they've done that, it's just been horrible. I have like 2 other ones, but I don't want to switch. I don't want to switch networks in the middle of session because it's always going to it's going to cut the transmission. So we will I'm gonna experiment with it a little bit later, see what the hell's going on. But it does seem to be like everything is switching off like very, very sluggishly today. Okay, so we short this. Probably should have been short. I mean, not probably, but definitely should have been short this. This is sort of like the secondary signal. I always forget that with gold. With NASDAQ, the secondary signal is a really good one. With gold, you just want to take the first signal. You don't need to, waiting for the confirm is a lot of times too late with gold. So this one is just flipping up against us. I guess first trade of the night, not going to be working. Let's see what NASDAQ is doing with itself. NASDAQ is just really super quiet. Jesus, look at this range. Although we do have a potential trade setting up here. So with NAS, we definitely want to wait for the secondary signal, which is, the simple scalpel, the triangle. First, we have the setup, then we have the signal. And obviously with NASDAQ during Asia session, we trade with a 5-15, like a much smaller ratios. But let's see if this is going to give us a signal now. Which my mind 52? Let's go to 43. I'm going to go to 43. Trade of 8, 43. I'm working on something very cool. Boss, Claude will help me. Claude will help me. Claude has helped me with like all sorts of stuff. But yeah, it is really sluggish. I gotta figure out what's going on here. All right, getting a signal in NAS. And I don't know what gold is doing. Gold is, are we still in the gold trade? Yeah, we're still, oh no, we got stopped on gold trade. All right, like I thought we would. Gold stopped us out. We'll look for the next signal on gold. Let's see what this is doing. Not giving us a 6-7 seconds. Let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're short the product. Let's see if that's going to work for us. Actually going to move this up a little because I missed the entry by a bit. Tighten up our entry. Let's see if the first NASDAQ scalp portion. NASDAQ has been great for me today. I really, really traded it well. I got a very, very good. I think I want to share this. Let me see if I can put this up here. This is so good. It deserves to be shown. Hang tight. All right, great. I think we're done. That got done, right? So let me see. Where is this thing? Why is it not coming up? Is this it? There it is. I want to show this to you guys. So really, I put a tweet on about this, but it's literally the difference between life and death, which is that here. And I'll show you where the tweet is. Also, let's go to. Let's go to my Twitter page and show you where it is. It's really worth reading. Oh man, come on, baby. I'll put it on my profile, I think, today because I wanted everybody to read it. Wait, where am I? There we go. There we go. Okay. This, by the way, is starting to really percolate. I wonder if I wonder if we're going to be attacking Iran. Everybody's starting to talk about that. Although usually when everybody talks about something, it's never quite plays out the way you think. But the whole Iran geopolitics thing is really starting to come to the front. I wonder if this weekend is going to be when the rubber hits the road. But anyways, I wrote this and I thought it was really good. In life, when we make a mistake, the first thing we want to do is fix it, which is like a very natural instinct. Right? We want to always correct our mistake. But in trading, prop trading especially, that is the instinct that's going to blow your account. Because if you made a bad trade, leave it. Leave it. It's like, we have a very hard time leaving mistakes on the table because we always want to, in anything we do, we made a mistake, home improvement, want to fix it. We made a mistake cooking dinner, we want to fix it. We made a mistake on a test, we want to fix it, right? Everything in our human nature is to try to fix it right away. The single worst thing you can do is try to fix it. Let the red sit on your blotter for an hour, maybe 2, maybe even a day. Go trade another account. This is what I do. I switch from one account to the next constantly. That really keeps me away from trying to fix my mistakes. And when you come back, you'll be in a completely different headspace, calm, clear, ready to correct the issue properly. Worst losses don't come from mistakes. It's really true. Every single blow up that you guys have had and I have had has been a result of tilting. And that's because they come from desperate attempt to fix the mistake. Tilting is just really the desperate attempt to fix the mistake. I thought that was really, really good description of it. And tilt is where accounts go to die. And this is my little image on it, which I thought was very good. This is literally my life before, after. Yeah, Judith says, it's really, really hard habit to break when you spend your whole life as a fixer, as most of us are. If we weren't, you love Claude, right? Claude is the best. Claude is my best friend right now, Keith. If we weren't fixers, Judith, we wouldn't be trading, right? Because people who want to trade are by nature very, very ambitious, generally, self-going, self-motivated. People who want to take control of the situation, which is exactly what you need to be a successful trader, with that one exception, that when things go badly, the single most important thing is to just let them lie there. Like, it's not a big deal. Let it bleed out. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to resuscitate. Yeah. You have the desktop connection. Yeah, I have to download the desktop connection too. But anyways, I think that's a really important point, right? Really worth discussing. We'll talk about that, of course, throughout. We'll talk about it in coaching tomorrow. We'll talk about and everywhere else. But hopefully you guys agree with me on that. All right, let's go look at gold. Gold. Oh man, we missed another buy gold. Okay, we're gonna repeat our mistake. We're gonna go long gold, not off the scalp signal, but off the what do you call it? Off the Christmas tree signal. But we'll see if this works. We should have been in here. We're not that far away. Should have been 86. We came in, I guess, we came in at 88. That's it's probably a bad entry, and it's a tough entry against spreads. It really has to extend higher for us to do this, and come in. But what's good about this is that because we have small size, we can adjust our stops, we can adjust our targets. Right? Okay, did I modify this? Stop loss 61. Yeah. Okay. Tighten my targets. Let's see if this is going to work a little bit. We modified our, stops to targets. See if it's going to pop a little bit. But the entry was literally right here. But it honestly, it needs to move higher to break those spreads. I kind of feel like with gold, and especially on a what do you call it, on a MT5 account, we probably should be trading 510, just really, really wide stops and targets. And the other cool thing is, of course, we can be both long and short, I believe, right? Because it's an MT5 account, so we can hold intra trade positions if we want to. Anyways, we're long here. It's a buy signal. 95, and maybe it gets us done. Oh, we got done on one, and we're looking for the other one, for the other lot. Let's see if the other lot gets done. Getting up, getting up, getting up. All right, I just took it out because I want to recalibrate my thing. So let's do this. Let's set up gold at 510 and trade it wider because of spreads and everything else, and positionally, we're just going to do gold with what do you call it? With Christmas tree entries on bigger stops and targets. Because it's hard. It's really we can't scalp gold the way we can scalp it on futures because of spread and everything else. El says when gold makes $200 moves, you can't always swallow everything. You're right. You can't be a pig. You can't be a pig. So that actually, that long was a pretty good long. Let's see if we get another Christmas tree label one way or the other. We're going to trade just the Christmas tree labels here. You know what? As a matter of fact, for gold, this is what I should do. I should unclick. This is a great idea. Unclick the simple scalp. We're just going to stay on Christmas trees, and this way we can just follow those. And and there are actually some very, very good trades here, because if you're looking here, so you had a buy here 94 that obviously worked for 5 over here, right? This sell did not work. This buy worked for 5. This sell absolutely worked, whether you traded through here or you traded, I'm not sure, what is this, 5,000 to 95. That worked. And then this sell worked, and then this sell worked, and this buy, if we had taken it here at 86, didn't quite make 91. So not quite the +5 that we were looking for, but not horrible. The point being is, like, you only had one bad trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, which is 5-1 is want to be. 5 out of 6 is where we want to be on our trades. That's literally been the ratio of, and this is actually, forget it. This is a 5 out of 6 on a 1-2, not a 1-3. This is a very, very good ratio. We probably could, could make it. I think, what we would do, because of the spreads and everything else, we should probably make it 10-4, just a little bit worse than 1-2, but not as bad as 1-3. And we're probably going to do pretty well on that. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and bring Sam on. Not this week. This week, by the way, Austin Silver coming in on Friday to trade with us. So it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully everybody comes in and comes hang out with us. But I'm going to bring Sam from Ola sometime down the road. Maybe next Friday. I was actually going to promise Kay I was going to look and see what the calendar is like the week after. Not this week, but next week. See, look at this. Look at this shit. Look how slow it is. Next week. Where's the calendar? I want to go next week. Apply settings. Okay, next week. Next week is not a lot of U.S. Oh no, we have. Oh no, it's Canadian. I guess PPI. It's nothing. Next week we really don't have anything intelligent, anything valuable. This Friday we're trading the GDP. Next week is really going to be dead. All right. Maybe Sam wants to trade Asia with me. Oh no, he's in London. He's not going to want to trade Asia with me. It's the last thing he's going to want to do. Oh, gold is giving us a sell, right? Let's watch this. So let's put our thesis to the test. 231. We're going to sell gold. Sell. That's with a 10-4. Sound like a trucker. 10-4. Yeah, China holiday still. Sorry, whose video is very cool? Keith, who are you talking about? Sam's videos? Oh, Sam and Mr. Silver. Oh, yeah. Mr. Silver? I'm going to call him that just to embarrass the shit out of him. Nobody ever calls him Mr. Silver. That's pretty funny, actually. Yeah, Austin is great. I've known him for a very long time. He's a good buddy of mine. Mr. VWAP is what we call him. Do I use a time stop? I notice winners resolve quickly, losers drag on. Rick, for the kind of scalps that I'm doing, where we're doing, 10, 35, 10, you're right that most winners resolve quickly, but honestly, it's not even worth it. There is a time stop, by the way, in here. There's absolutely, you can say time stop off. If you go into the properties, you can actually turn time stop on, right? Where's the automation? Time stop, X, close after X candles. I said it's false, but you could actually, like if you want to see this working, put it to true. Let's put it to close after 3 candles, right? And if it doesn't, this is a great example. Now I'm going to put this on. See? Oh no, shit. Yeah. Time stop, 1 candle alert. Look at that. See that? Very cool. Let me show this to you if you guys can't see it. Time stop, 1 candle alert, 1 candle left, right? This thing is the bomb, I'm telling you. So yes, you could do this. When a bar turns purple, Sarah, did you not get the dots glossary and the whole? I put out a whole. Check this out. I'm putting this out to you. The whole playbook that talks about what that is. It's called a pull away candle. That means the candle is not touching the it's not touching the moving average. It's so strong that it pulls away. By the way, everybody else who's new, who's in the room here, just wants to find out, what we're doing, how we're trading. This is the link to the whole playbook strategy. Oh, you see that? By the way, you see that, guys? Who was talking about time stop? Was I forgot? Rick, were you talking about the time stop? Who's talking about the time stop? Rick, right? Was it Rick? Was that you? Raise your hand, my friend. Who's talking about time stop? Yeah, I think it was you. You see how the algo just stopped me out on a time stop? It's very cool. Like, you can put that in play, and you see how that time stop. It actually worked. You're right. It looks like it wants to go higher. Like we gave it 3 candles, and it totally closed off. It's awesome. It's just an awesome piece of software. I absolutely love this piece of software. You can do whatever you want it to do. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. Wow. I'll send him a note. Jesus. That's horrible. That's horrible. Anyways, we got out of this just to show you the demo, but it actually is moving to the downside. So I'm going to go back in the sell trade. What happened here? Why? Oh, I had the stop losses all redone. Okay, let's go. Hang on a second. 100. $10. Oh, I can't do this. This does it to me all the time because I'm. All right, I'm going to take time stop off. I'm going to set it to false just to stay in the trade. But if you know, the point being is that you could have it here. False. Okay. I'm going to try and sell it. And, oh, no, it's again. Oh, I got to go. Shit. Sorry. Modify. Every time you change settings, it goes to its original settings. That's the only problem here. So let me just sell it again without the time stop. Because every time you go into properties, it goes to default. My default settings are all like incorrect. I should really set them to this. Modify. All good. Oh, and I'm at large size now. Everything sucks. Okay. Thank you, Rick. You just fucked up my whole account. That's okay. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I want to go down 20. All right, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna X myself out of this trade and restart it again at proper size because I really want to trade this one like sort of properly at proper size, proper activity. Sorry. So I went through a whole bunch of stuff here unnecessarily, but it's fine. It's all to show you the trades. Looks like gold is kind of dead anyways, and not really testing the lows. So it looks like, you know, this was the bottom. We're not really making any more bottoms. We'll see. We're going to stay in the trade. If it gives us a buy signal here, we'll reverse and go buy. Until it gives us a buy signal, we're not going to do anything. Let's see what NASDAQ is doing, which is a much more controllable product right now. NAS session lows. Let's see if it gives us any signals here. Hey, Mark, nice to have you in the room. Good evening, guys. Hope everybody's having a good day. Sell in NAS. Okay. So sort of back to this idea of leaving the bad enough alone, right? Don't try to help your victim account. I do this by literally taking a fresh trade in every account every time. So I make a trade, I go to the next account. Win or lose, I go to the next account. That creates an absolute psychological, physical, financial break that keeps me in the game. It's, you know, it's not the optimal strategy, but it's the optimal psychological strategy for me. I actually had Claude psychoanalyze me today, and I'm going to show you the results tomorrow in coaching. If you guys want to, you know, those of you guys who are not in coaching and you want to try out coaching, here's the link. But it was really fascinating. It was like literally the best analysis of me I've ever seen. Much better than any therapist I've ever talked to in my life. So I'm going to share that with you. It was really spot on. All right, sell in NAS doesn't do anything. It just reverses. Gold is flirting with a I think we can go both directions in gold. I'm gonna try. Gold is, what is going on? Oh no, gold is just reversing to the down. It had a Christmas tree buy side for just a second, but then it kind of reversed. Okay. All right, we got nothing. We'll watch NASDAQ. NASDAQ turns from sell to buy. We're always looking for the confirmation signal in NASDAQ. Who's joining us for the first time from any exotic locations? Let me know. Where are you guys watching the stream from? All right, buy in NAS. Gold just very, very flat, doing nothing. And I think you guys are right. It's because it's, Chinese holidays, Chinese New Year. It's sort of very, very, very quiet. Let's see if NASDAQ wants to show us continuity. Waiting for that green triangle to stay. Belfast, Northern Ireland? Holy shit, that's pretty exotic. Seriously, David? Nice to have you from Germany, one of our favorite places in the world. And also, do you live in Budapest now? I'm really dying to go visit. My whole new thing now is I want to go. What was the third one? Oh, my perfect European trip. Oh, we got a trade here. We got a trade in 45, right? All right. We're in 45. Let me adjust the trade. Here we go. We do have a scalp signal, clean. Works, doesn't work, but it's a clean signal. No bullshit. Let's see if we can hit it. I'm just adjusting it just a bit because of the entry, but let's see if it can work it for us. No, Budapest Balaton region. Okay. Anyways, my perfect summer trip, which I'm never going to get a chance to do because I'm going to be too busy, but it would be, instead of doing the bullshit Paris, which my wife loves, and I have to literally, last year we were there 3 times because my wife really wanted to go. I mean, I love Paris. It's fun, but, believe me, I've had enough of it. Instead of like doing Paris, London, I don't know, Milan, the really cool trip, in my opinion, in Europe now is Warsaw, Prague, Budapest. That's really where the real fun is in Europe these days. So that would be my trip. And if you can get Vienna in between, that's the perfect circle. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, Munich is also great, but I will try to come to Munich, yes. Namibia. Wow. Nice to have you. Rick, in the DOTS playbook, we're basically trading, honestly, these days, we're just trading the simple scalp. With gold, I'm actually trading I'm trading the Christmas tree setup. We don't really need to reinvent the wheel. The other setups are very good. It's just like, there's only so much time we have during lives and so much focus. I try not to overburden everybody. The simple scalp has been money, just fucking money. 5 out of 6 every time. So I just, I stay in that trade and it works really well. It's also well paced. It's like every 15, 20 minutes. It's not, exorbitantly taxing on the attention span. So, I am totally happy with it. It's fine. We're we're super quiet. Like the candles just hung. We can't even get 5 points out of it because it's, it's Asia and nothing is going on. But that was a legit setup. So we'll take it and we'll see if it floats out. Gold is actually starting to move our way. Although Jesus, no, it's coming right back. It just sort of readjusted its way. Gold is really not showing any directionality at all on the indicator. Where am I? See, it's just really, really flat. Nasdaq's doing nothing either. Ghana. Oh man, we have a lot of Africans here. That's a perfect. You guys are perfect customers for Ola because Ola takes all the. I think pretty much every country from the African continent, right? So if you want to do prop, please use them. Use Code Edge to get the biggest discount. And as I said, I give you the one-click trader. I give you this whole tool that I'm using to basically set trades, set stops, manage trades, do whatever you want with it. It's a really, really cool tool. Nasdaq is just super quick. It's just we're running. There's like no gas today. Looks like we're just kind of fading mid-range here. Oh, gold is starting to show a buy signal. Okay, let me see. So gold is a buy signal. Let me see if I can go buy on this. Yes, can I do? Yes, I can go the opposite way. That's perfect. So we can hold a buy and a sell, and I'm going to tell you why. Because gold has a Christmas tree buy over here and a Christmas tree sell. So we're going to let one of these resolves one way or the other. Because we have basically contrasting signals. So we're going to let one of the signals, play itself out. But it's not like it's really running. What's interesting is that after we had such a quiet time in gold yesterday, right? Then after that, it got heated up. We were like, oh, it's Shanghai. Everybody's on vacation. And then after that, it's like boom, boom, boom. Really started to take off. Had big moves. You're doing Northern Italy, and then cruise in Istanbul is another place that's really cool. Oh, there's somebody said they're from Chicago. Who's that? Who's that from Chicago? The very exotic Chicago, Glenn. Nice. Are you in Glenn? Are you in downtown Chicago? Or are you in the suburbs? Chicago is like literally my second favorite city. If I did not hate the winter in Chicago as much as I do, and the mayor, by the way, Jesus Christ, I think you guys literally, it's like a Olympic. It's truly the Olympics of morons when you take the mayor of New York and the mayor of Chicago. Incredible. We have a mayor of New York today who wants to put a 10% property tax because we're in like massive deficit because we have all this, social spending that needs to be cut. And New York City itself is already at like 55. There's a New York state tax, a New York City tax, an unincorporated business tax. This is like the best. I actually respect New York City for this tax because they are just so gangster. So, like how in all other states, they tax you on net, right? They're like, what is your income? Here's your tax, blah, blah, blah. We trust you, for whatever bottom line you put down there, so on and so forth, right? New York City, because they know, like, nobody's going to give them the right answer, is the most baller tax in the world. It's 4% of gross. It's just like Hollywood. 4% of gross. Whatever the fuck you make, like whatever Kay and I make every year, no excuses. We don't care if you lost $1 trillion in between. 4% of gross. Literally, I kind of respect that just as just a pure gangster move. I think it's the only municipality that taxes on gross, not on net, right? But anyways, we're not going to have more taxes now. How do you like that, though? The unincorporated, by the way, that's the name. The name is perfect too. The unincorporated business tax. What that basically means is we don't give a shit if you have a corporation or not. We don't give a shit if you pretend to be a sole proprietor. We don't really care whatever bullshit you put down for the IRS. It's 4% of gross, period. I sort of respect that as a key New Yorker. Oh yeah, it's on top of income federal tax. Oh yeah, my friend. Yes. Somebody did a. Oh, actually, you guys want to see it? It's brutal. Oh shit, man. Ugh. I'm looking at this NAS, guys. I gotta dump the trade. Honestly, well, it was showing me all right, we're gonna stay patient. I hate trades like this, and Rick is right. When they last a really long time, it's either going to be like another 5-10 minutes for this thing to resolve, or it's going to turn red. It's just going to give us a different signal. The one advantage, by the way, of having multiple accounts on Feud's side is I probably could take the trade to the other side of another account, which is what I would do. But honestly, if you get a sell signal against your buy signal, you should really get the fuck out. I think I'm going to get the fuck out. I'm just going to kill this trade. It's just not working. If it works, let it be. If it's not, we're gonna trade it to the downside on this one. Gold in the meantime also just doing nothing. It's now the sell is starting to work, which is good because maybe we can make bank on sell. Oh yeah, sell is starting to work. There we go. Come on. Now, that's the other thing is that we got to make spreads, which is always a pain in the ass. 63.06, 31.06 is what I got to make. Now, the cool thing about this little thing is if you're close, you can just hit X and blow everything out, and you're done, and you're out of the account. So all right, I took this out. We'll look for more trades as it goes. Gold is finally starting to show a little bit of a downside price action, but it's just not been that interesting. In the meantime, NAS is actually giving me a sell signal that's legit, and also it's with trend in a sense that we're below the 200 SMA, below the VWAP. So let's see if this trade goes my way. Let's give it a shot. 3 seconds left. Let's see if it holds. It does. All right, now I'm short, and now let's see if this trade is going to go my way, or if it's just going to be another churn and burn. No, it's just going to be it's really just a churn and burn on this stage. Wow. Ugh. There's just this is a pure trap right now. Wow, it really trapped me out. What a bullshit. They really, really got nothing to do today. So they're just trapping you down near session lows, trying to tease you into momentum, and then boom, pop it up. All right. Just watching. I'm trying to decide whether Asia session really forces me to just trade Christmas tree, like just the early signals, even though some of them are not as precise, versus the continuity trades. We'll see. Honestly, just look, it's just bullshit price action. You see it? They're running it up. They're running it down. There's just nothing going on here. Today, Asia is not a lot of fun. Even if I took this one, even if you took the Christmas tree here at 33, the continuity was just down to literally 2 points, 31. There's no continuity any which way. This continuity was how much? 45 to, yeah, barely 50. It actually just barely made it. Oh, I got disconnected. Okay. Yeah, like yesterday, going to sleep. You're right. It's just really, really sleepy. There's gold. Gold also doing nothing. It's sleepy when they're not even testing session highs, session lows around this time, because this is really when we start testing, right? Was it 7:45? Yeah. That's really actually the tell, if at around 8 o'clock we haven't tested session highs, session lows, which is like, it's an interesting thing to think about in the New York session too. If around 10 o'clock we haven't tested session highs or session lows, it's a bullshit day, right? Because that's almost always going to be the case, that you're going to be testing session highs or session lows. Gold keeps drifting lower, but still very far away from session lows. Yeah. What about the free subway, Evgeny? My friend, there's nothing free. What do you guys think the subway in New York City costs? Let's see let's type in your answers. Let's see if you guys can guess what the subway costs in New York City. What do you think? What would you guess it would cost? All right, I'm going to switch accounts to 46 and we're going to just simply try and trade the Christmas tree signals if it comes up, although it doesn't look like it's coming up. All right, so maybe it's not coming in yet. That's fine. If it does set up as a Christmas tree trade, we'll trade this. $2, $25? No, come on. $5, 16. Guys, come on. It's the subway. Jesus. It's not $20. It's $3, which is still a lot one way. It's $3 a ride. $25. Come on. You can't, that's ridiculous. Gold is drifting towards session lows here, guys. So gold is actually drifting. But very slowly. Why am I having a hard time lifting this up? What's going on? Why can't... My MT5 chart just not moving forward. I don't know why. NASDAQ also doing absolutely nothing today. Is that cheap compared to Melbourne? Yeah, but that's Australian dollars, which is like, like 20 cents. Again, he says it was $110 a month. Yeah. It's probably about double that now, right? Pretty much double that, I think. So I think this is what holiday looks like, right? This is like what Comatose trading looks like. It's just nothing. No setups. No real trades here. We've been in a 10-point range for the last 10 minutes on NASDAQ. That's what we do sometimes in 5 seconds during the US session. He says for me that is, yeah. That's what happens when you have a communist country, Keith. Your currency goes down the tubes. When do you guys have an election in Australia? Are you going to have one? Because Albanese has got to go, man. You guys have been living high off the hog from the Chinese, but the Chinese are pretty much done buying all your stuff. And now you're going to have to innovate, and that's going to be a serious problem. All right, we're going to go to, where am I? On the 46. I'm on the 46. We're going to, if this buy label holds, we're going to just try the buy side, just pure Christmas tree. We're not even going to wait for the continuities because action is so slow that we're going to make the assumption that the continuity is really going to be very limited. First, we've got to make sure this thing holds. All right, we're long. All right, let's see if this thing is gonna extend a whopping 5 points. Maybe not. Jesus. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Every breakout is a fake out. Wow, it's amazing. It's so bad that the short trade is still in play, which I thought the short trade would probably be gone by now. Now I still think the long play is the right play here, but it's really dead. Yeah. All right. Here comes the long play. Here comes the long play. Oh, the long play almost hit me. Wow, Jesus Christ. It's that kind of day. 49 was the exit, and my exit is 49.75. I missed it by 3/4 of a point. I think, we're going to let this trade play itself out, but I think we're just going to, again, the golden hour has turned into the third hour. We're just not seeing any vol. So, Jesus. So we'll let it, we're going to let this play out and see how the rest of the day goes. It's tomorrow. What's on the calendar tomorrow? Actually, Tomorrow's Thursday. Just unemployment data. Really, the big day is going to be Friday. Yeah. Yeah. Jake, you see my trade. You see my trade. That's where I'm in. Now look how freaking pussy ass this trade is. Come on. Can't even get it up from 1 and 2 points. Wow. $49, $48, $49, $48, $49. Ah, Jesus. It's almost laughable at how slow it is. 47, 49, 48, 49. Nope. 48, 49, 49 on the offer. Yeah, finally taking on the offer. Finally. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was like watching like having a root canal without a Novocaine. Super boring night, guys. Super boring night. Nothing much going on here. Absolutely, I agree. I agree. Look at gold. Look at you want to talk about. You think this is a dead chart? Look at gold. Literally like 1 point over the last 10 minutes. Just complete that. This is what an EKG of a brain dead person looks like. It's the same thing on the market. Market finally breaking out after all that time. Who was it? Jake, were you short? Yep. Starting to finally pick up a little bit. You're right. Another Christmas tree trade. So we'll go to another account. Let's see if we can. We'll trade one more time. Maybe we'll finally pick it up. 47. Go to the 47. We're finally starting to pick up a little bit of a rally. Jesus. Let's see if this is going to work. Ooh, big burst, man. I don't like chasing these bursts. I'll tell you why. I like to see a confirmation because a lot of times these kind of big bursts in Asia usually retrace a little bit. All right, you know what? We'll just, there we go. There's the confirmation. Huh? Let's see if that confirmation holds. If it does, we'll go. If it doesn't, I'm going to wait for the confirm on this one because when you have that big burst candle, it's almost inevitably going to come back down. See that? No confirm. So stay patient. Maybe 2-3 candles forward. It will give us that confirm trade, and we can take a nice long trade. Wow. VWAP resistance, maybe. Yeah, a little bit. This is the 1 hour. This is the 1 minute VWAP. On the other hand, remember, guys, this actually, you know what? We can take a look at this. This is actually a fun. Oh, look at that. We got the trade. Oh, Got to go. Boom. All right, we got the trade. Now this is like legit. It's either gonna bust or not, but a true legit move to the upside. Yeah. Can't pull it up. We'll see. We'll see if this holds up. Doesn't look like it wants to get a little higher. Oh my God! It's like pulling teeth. They're probably going to go higher now, break the fresh and highs, but I just had no patience with it. All right, made a little bit of money on that one, and I think we're going to call that a night, which is a pretty lame ass night. I actually 3 out of 4 on Nasdaq. Gold is actually. Oh, we got a gold signal. Let's go long. We got a like actually legit gold trade here, right over here. Nice rounded bottom. I mean, let's see. Gold has a reasonable chance here off a double bottom to make a higher high. We're going to let it float, but this is probably going to be a 20-minute trade. So I'm going to leave you guys with it. I'm going to be in it. So I'm in it right now off of Ola's pricing. 71.24 is my take profit. I'm in it like 67, and we'll see if that moves up. But NAS finally breaking out, but not. This looks more bigger than it is, but it is finally breaking out. Really, really slow, guys. Wow. But we did manage to make that whole transition from bottom. We got stopped on the short, but we did reorient ourselves properly to the long side, and it did carry us. We made 2 trades on those things, even though they were just painfully slow. Yeah, I took that Christmas tree in gold clean. We'll see if it works. It looks like it's actually pushing higher. The Christmas tree is working. Yeah, it is working. All right. Well, we'll see. Let's give it a shot. We're looking for the 71 in Christmas tree. Let's see if it's gonna make our day. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys. It was a lemonade day. We made lemonade out of lemons, right? It's kind of a lemony session, but let's give it a shot. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be a little bit active in the morning, but really the big setup is going to be Friday. We're going to trade a lot, by the way, for Friday. We're going to trade apexes. So make sure you get the apexes because they're 90% off, the apex accounts. And I got something very cool to show you tomorrow. I got like a little interesting tool tomorrow that I'm going to show you. Here's Apex. Use the BK code SAVE. For all that use Edge. I'm going to show you the a tool, very, very cool tool tomorrow to help you reconcile all your Apex accounts. So hopefully you like that. All right, my friends. Everybody have a great night, great day. We did pull out a few miserable trades, but today's Asia session was just really kind of a dud. Everybody have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.